solid base of players. I mean, we have pretty much an even split on returners and incoming players, so that generates its own difficulties. But the lads have really done a great job of actually bonding together and actually, coming in and actually working their tails off for those competition spots. So it's actually been a really difficult experience for us as a coach, trying to come up with, what our starting lineup's going to be, how we're going to play. But that's a fantastic problem to have. In regards to the team, I mean, our team chemistry is solid. Speaking with some of the returners and the assistant coach Jordan, we really do believe that we've got a good group of lads coming in. They're working hard for each other, and they're very impressed to see how far we're actually going to go ahead this year. In terms of leaders, it's actually been great because of that even split. A lot of the returners are taking on a leadership role, making sure that a lot of the guys are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing off the field and on the field. And no one's really kind of standing out. We have Fausto obviously as our team captain, but we're all kind of leaders, which is a great thing to happen so early in the season, and also with so many new incoming players as well. So really excited with the group of lads that we've got. I think number one goal, always is to be competitive. Every game we have to go into to be competitive to get that result. Our season obviously is going to rely on, going on the basis of each game at a time. We can't be looking ahead to, like playing Lindenwood in a few weeks when we still have, 4 or 5 games to play before we get there. The off-season, but the non-conference schedule is kind of a tough one for us. They're all at the same kind of level that we are. Being a new coach coming in with so many new players, those games are going to be very competitive as well. So there's no real soft games that we have. And then, of course, we have a lot of travel in those non-conference as well as our conference. So seeing how the guys, especially incoming guys, how they deal with that long bus ride, down to Oklahoma. How are they going to react coming off the bus? How do they keep it going? How's the motivation? So, we'll have a lot of questions that will be getting asked. But again, I think the main objective is to be competitive. Our second then has to be remaining consistent, because we have to give that same type of performance no matter who we're playing. And then my biggest thing as a coach is, are we working hard? Do we have players that are giving their all for the team? If we are, that makes my job a bit easier because I've got more players to choose from. Right, I mean, you've got 3 teams that have won the conference the last 3 years. Lindenwood, I mean, they're always up there in the top of the rankings. You got Fort Hays State that have always seemed to do very well when they get into the national tournament. Northeastern, won it a couple of years ago, so they'll be looking to get back in the mix. We obviously won it in 2015, so we want to stay up there. And from what we've heard, Southwest Baptist will be a tougher opponent this year as well. They've been out, done some good recruiting. So, like you said, top to bottom, I mean, the conference is as tight as it can be. And playing each other home and away as well, that just gives a little bit extra bite to every single game that we play, because every game is going to matter. So, as a coaching staff, we have to be at our utmost prepared to make sure that we can deal with all the players. We have the advantage, obviously, of playing them once and then playing them again, so there might be things we can chop and change. But, every single day we have to bring it in the MIAA. It's going to be a very tough conference schedule, as it always is.